after we end the call.
Yes.
Awesome.
So
So we're live officially now, guys. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Today's session is going to be another Power Pack session. It's going to be a different kind of session than the growth hacks and all of these things that we talk about. This is another growth hack where you have to do the dirty work, which is optimizing your website, right? Because that's where the sales happen. So we'll talk about it right away. Abir, over to you.
Okay. Thanks, Udit, and especially thanks to Minak to give me the opportunity to talk in this webinar. And especially thanks another to Minak, because he helped me a lot to sort out the webinar topic, guideline, and everything else. I'm really excited to share a complete guideline based on my experience and my research for my viewers, that how we can actually optimize our WordPress website easily or a systematic way. So before starting talking, let me introduce myself and my company with you. I have already introduced myself a lot of time, but some of my viewers maybe don't know about me. So just for an introduction, my name is Asudjaman Abir, and I'm the founder and head of ideas of ThemeSpell. ThemeSpell actually web design and development company. We have actually worked with client projects. So we have built custom WordPress themes and plugins for our clients. But last couple of months, so we have planned to build our new product. That's why we launched LocalPress, especially for local business users, local business agency or small agency, small freelancer who want to build a website for their local businesses. So and it's growing popular for last couple of months. Especially thanks to PitchGround, they help us a lot to grow the LocalPress. And that's it about ThemeSpell and myself also. So let's go back and get back to the point. As we know, speed optimization is one of the major factor in nowadays, because if our website is slow, so we won't get good traffic from our website, and also our user experience will not good. Our user will feeling very disturbed in that time. On the other hand, search engines also prefer high speedy website, and it also rank good when our website speed is so much at better than the average. So it's super important to make any website optimized for speed. Okay, so I'm now sharing my screen and the presentation. So how actually we can achieve a good speed by using some steps. So let's share my screen. Just a minute. Okay. 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 Can you guys see my screen?
Oh, yes.
perfect. We can see your screen as well. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, slide number 3. So before starting the website speed optimization, we should take care about some major issues, and though is actually divided in 2 parts. One is server end and the other is website end. So what is actually the server end? Server end is comes what is related to the server, like good or reliable hosting and even content delivery network. And there is some other minor issues, but the major part is good hosting is good hosting is one of the major part to get a good website speed. There are a lot of web hosting available in the market, but if we can't choose the proper hosting, then we should get a bad result in our website. Even we optimize our website with optimizing themes, optimizing cachings, CSS and JS minification, and etc., but we won't get not very good result in if our hosting is not good. Let me share with you one of my experience for last couple of years ago in 2010, when I was launched my first website. I have purchased web hosting from my local provider. It was unlimited bandwidth and unlimited storage and a lot of features. So, and it was very cheap, like $25 per year. So after purchase, when I have launched my website, I have found that most of the time my site is down. And on the other hand, the speed is so bad, even at a time and at a time at the point, sometime my website traffic has lost 30 to 40%. Even on that time, I'm getting a huge traffic from Google. So 30% traffic drop is so much bad for me. So in that time, I have moved to Namecheap and I release from the situation. So it's super important to choose a web hosting, a better web hosting from the web. We can choose SiteGround or even CloudWays or even HostGator, Hostinger, and etc. But the main point that you need to think about: don't choose a cheap web hosting. Otherwise, it will it will cause you will lose your traffic, you will lose your customers, or you will lose your speed. Okay, so the next part is the CDN, which means the full meaning is content delivery network. So what is actually CDN? CDN is kind of a additional hosting in the non-technical meaning. It is an additional hosting for my main hosting. It's actually additional data center. Let me share you another slide. So how CDN actually works. So here is the comparison of CDN and non-CDN. The difference between actually this is non-CDN and this is CDN version. So in CDN, if we situate in here and the some of the people has access site from Colombia, he will get access the website from the Colombia data center, not directly from my website from my core hosting. So it will helpful for the people to get a good speed because the server is near in the user. On the other hand, it will secure my website. It will help the website to getting bot traffic, that means auto generated traffic, or even some spam traffic, and even it will make the main website is hack protected. So nobody will attack the website like DDoS, the DDoS way, or the cross-site scripting is pretty hard for the third-party hackers. But if we don't use the CDN, we will face this type of issues. So our website will get a lot of pressure in our web hosting, and sometimes it can be down. But in the CDN, our website will not down at the any time. We have used in you have a CDN in our official website themespell.com from the first day actually. There is a note about using CDN that if our users from this specific country, then we should not use CDN. Like I am situated in Bangladesh and my business is only covered to Bangladesh, not outside Bangladesh. Then I must use a local hosting provider. That means their web hosting that means situated in Bangladesh. Then the users access it quickly. But if my business is related to all over the world, like PitchGround, their traffic's coming from all over the world, or even our website themespell.com, our traffic is coming from all over the world, then we should use CDN. It will help us to improve the speed a lot. So most of the case, there are a lot of CDN networks available in web. Max CDN is popular, Cloudflare, Amazon Web Service, Fastly, Akamai, and etc. And a lot more available. Even Bunny CDN is currently popular in the market. But if we are new in CDN, that I mean that we are in a small website or even just starting our website, then we can use Cloudflare without an issue. They have a free plan, so we can easily use it. Also, Cloudflare is so much popular, and we have found that means whole of documentation videos that how can we set up Cloudflare, and even some hosting companies already included Cloudflare with their core hosting. So it's easy to use Cloudflare better than any other CDN networks. So here is actually server end part. Now we should go to the website end part. After selecting a good server and CDN, we need to host our website. So how can actually we optimize them in then after the part? So before before starting or designing a website or starting a website, we should choose a perfect and optimized theme for our business, because there are a lot of WordPress theme, a lot of WordPress theme available in the web, but all of the themes are not actually optimized, and all of the themes are not actually fully ready with my business or the owner who has actually opening the website, his business related. Like if we want to build a local business website, then we can use Avada or we can use B themes. But most of the time, these themes are actually have a lot of additional scripts or lot of additional additional designs in their theme, and the theme size were too big. Like if we check on Avada, sorry. We'll found that there is a lot of demo. Obviously the design was also good and they have targeted a variety of customers. But if our plan to build a local business website, they have already some local business demos like cleaning website or even a mechanic website. But if my target is not to build an e-commerce website, but they have already a e-commerce website, some e-commerce website demos in their theme. On the other hand, if I not to create the forum website, but they have also some forum design, forum website related scripts in their theme. So this will cause the theme in heavier and the heavier theme makes issues in speed. So we should use, obviously try to use the niche based theme. We need to remember this point. That try to avoid multi-purpose theme, use niche based theme. Okay, if our plan to purchase if our plan to build a e-commerce website, we should focus on the e-commerce based theme. If our plan to build a forum website, we should choose WordPress based or BuddyPress based theme in our website project, in our actually business. So if our try to build local business website, we can obviously use LocalPress because it's dedicatedly built for local businesses. So that's the part of theme optimized theme. So after theme optimization, that after choosing the optimized theme, we should build the website properly. Then we need to check that is the website actually properly optimized now. As our image optimization is good, that means our image size is perfect or not, our caching is good. Obviously we need to check that how we can do that. Let's see in practical. Okay, just a minute. So here is a demo website we have already built for testing, that we have some issues in our current website. This is actually demo for it. This is actually made on LocalPress, and this is the demo which is upcoming in some LocalPress 1.4.4 version. So we need to, first of all, we just clear the cache in our browser cache to just manually check that how actually the website loaded, how actually fast the website loaded. Okay, we are checking that the images are not loaded in completely. It has loaded, it has not loaded. That it seems that the images are so big. I think the images are not optimized yet. We need to compress the image size. Let's say the image is still loading, not completely loaded yet. Okay, let's get back to the image size. We can do in two ways. First of all, we just if the theme build an Elementor page builder, because most of the themes and WordPress website currently build an Elementor website builder. That's why I am showing you the example. Okay, we go to the Elementor page builder. Okay, let's see the images. So the image we have already loaded here is the image size is full. That means the image size, if the image size is the super high resolution, that it will load in completely in here. But uh, if our plan to load the website faster, we can optimize the image size in here, that we can optimize in medium version. Okay, let's say it's very small. Okay, it's not working. Let's try 768 into 0. Okay, okay, let's see, the image almost look the same, but the image loads faster than before. Okay, so if we select the image size properly, our page loading speed will much faster than before. So we can fix this here. Also, this image is full. We can make it same 760 into 0. Okay, this image. Okay. Okay, it loads faster than before. We can make it more smaller because this image is smaller, so we can make it medium, 300 to 300 pixel. So if the image size is very high, no problem, the Elementor will automatically crop the images size and load the smaller version. That will reduce the file size and also grow our speed. Okay, so we are changing the image size in all the images. Okay. Okay. We have already changes all the images. Also in same here is also same. It's full. Let's see the what actually the image size. I have already changed the previous one. Oh my god, it is 2048 and 403.12 pixels. It's huge. It will slow down our website, so we can make smaller in here. Okay, 300 to 300 pixel. Same in here. So quality is slightly reduced. It cannot be actually understand in a very pixel. If we try to understand in very pixel perfect, then we can make the difference. Otherwise, it's not possible to understand the changing. Okay, yes, we can make it medium and also medium 300 to 300 pixel. Let's see if our speed updates or not. Okay, we have clicked on the update. Okay, now our images has already loaded. Okay, let's try after cleaning cache. So already it has as well as it has already cached in our website. Let's try that. Is it improved or not? Okay,
Guys, meanwhile,
images has
if you have any question, guys, make sure that you keep dropping them in. We'll also be picking up one winner who will be giving the best, who will have the best question. So if you have any question, make sure to drop them in the Q&A section, guys.
okay. So now we see that images has already loaded after cleaning the cache. We can try it again to understand. Okay, our images has fully loaded without any issue. So the first step, that image optimization using Elementor, has done. So what can be if actually the image size is so big? Let's check what was the image size actually. We will go to the media. Sorry. Okay, the image size is 2 MB. So we can reduce the image size now to avoid the issue. Okay, so how we can actually do that? As well as I have not the downloaded copy, I'm just download it to my local PC. Okay, it has downloaded the 2 MB version. I'm saved it, desktop. Oof. Come on. Okay, so it downloads, no problem. Okay, now we need to reduce the image size. We can go tinypng.com and we can upload the image. Oh, come on.
But that's a question that comes
Sure.
in always, that Okay, do we really want to use these another plugin for image optimization or something?
Yes, obviously we can use the image optimization, any kind of image optimization plugin. I'm just showing the manual way, but if we
Okay.
use like a WP Smash, or even we can use
I
the
Yeah, there are many.
I have a question, follow-up question over there, Ravi. Why can't we use something like image haste, right? Where the compression of the images happens live on the server, and as well as it's being served by the CDN itself. So you don't really even have to bother about compressing each image, because sometimes people need to retain the quality of the image, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah,
you compress it,
obviously.
it's done, it's gone, right?
Yeah,
Because
obviously.
eventually,
Well, some of the plugins have some paid solution. I'm just making to understand the how actually the process work. If
right,
I clear the manual way, then anyone can, if he want to use the automatic way to use any kind of plugin, then it will make the process faster. But he or she need to understand the how the process actually work.
yeah, and that's I think why I recommended that start using SaaS more, guys, because it will help you massively in so many different aspects of the things,
Yeah,
where a lot of these challenges that you're facing will be solved if you combine it with a Google Tag Manager. So always make sure that anytime you're using any SaaS, never ever just go ahead and paste the code directly, ever. Never do that.
yeah.
Always use a Google Tag Manager, because it makes your entire code async right away. And this helps you massively, because Google Tag Manager loads things in the backend after the entire site is loaded after that, right? So
Yeah.
speed, so user will get to see the data right away, which is so very important. I've seen this being one of the most common mistakes that so many early stage small business owners and solopreneurs and freelancers make, is they don't work on these level of optimization, right? And they feel Google Tag Manager is also very complicated. It's not. All you have to do is just click on one button, add the code, and you're done. It's that easy. But again, if you guys want to learn more about Google Tag Manager, we can probably keep a session in the future. Just drop us a comment and let us know if you're interested in learning more about Google Tag Manager at any point of stage. So Abhi, I'll let you continue.
Okay. So as I was compressing the image, so it's actually the manual way that I am showing you, that we can compress it manually one by one images. If we want, you can use any kind of image compression plugins. Like currently there are a lot of plugins available in the web, like image compression. If we search WP Smash, it's a good plugin. I have used a lot of time. Or even I have found another plugin, just forgetting that, Imagify. It was I have already used. It was a good image optimization plugin. Short Pixel, recently very popular, so we can use it. It's some automatic solution. I'm just giving you an example that how can actually we made it manual, that we can understand the process, the technical part. So let's say it has already compressed our images 2.3 megabyte to 287 kilobytes. So if we download it currently, and we can replace the image from the previous one, so it will also improve our speed much better than before. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's uploaded. Okay, so I have inserted the media, and we can change the image size as same as previous. Okay, so here is the image optimization part, and then we need to go for another important issues, which called caching. So caching is actually in a simple word, caching is actually a saved version of your current website website design or website progress. So if I have cached on one of our website, then it will deliver the it will deliver to the website, it will deliver our contents, the static version, to the accessor who have actually accessed the website. So let's actually see that how actually we can cache our website and how actually we can minify our CSS or JS if we don't have any other technical knowledge. It's very simple, but it works is much better than any other issues. Okay, so we now adding another plugin. So there is a lot of caching plugins available in the market. WP Rocket is the most popular. I have used a lot of time, but as it is pro version, so we can use a free plugin like name Auto Optimize. Okay. Okay, let's say the Auto Optimize. Okay, we have installed Auto Optimize here, and we need to go to the setting from click on here. Okay, first of all, our major part is to optimize our JavaScript and CSS code. So Auto Optimize has a built-in feature that we can easily optimize our JavaScript, CSS, and HTML codes within a single click. We can do it manually. Obviously, the manual also good. The Auto Optimize version is also good, but manual works then when actually we have a good knowledge about the theme core, about the programming part, about the JavaScript, CSS, then the manual version is much preferred. But if we, for the simpler version, we can just go to the JavaScript option. We can click optimize JavaScript code. We can click optimize CSS code, and that's it. If we want to optimize HTML code, that we can press the HTML options. But for Elementor based website, it's not preferred to use optimized HTML code because it will break the HTMLs that ready-made HTML from coming from Elementors. It will break the design, so it's not preferred. But if you use custom made themes which is actually not using page builder, then HTML option is also good. So we just select on save change and empty cache. So that's it. Our optimization, JS and CSS optimization is done. Okay. Let's come to the next point. We can now lazy load the images. So there are a lot of image lazy loader available in the web. Also, WordPress comes with a default lazy loading function in WordPress 5.7 version. It's not completely final. It's currently in beta mode, but in 5.8 it will work more as we expected. So currently we can use for lazy load, we just used to use any kind of plugin. So Auto Optimize has a common feature or a built-in feature where we can auto image we can lazy load the images. So if we go to the image tab, we will find the lazy load images and it will be done. If we auto optimize images like what we have discussed in previous, or also Udit has already knocked me about that we can use any third-party plugins. Yes, we can use short pixel plugin within the auto optimize. We can get the more better result. You just sign up now, and we can click on this and just including the short pixel in your website. That's it. It will automatically optimize or compress the images and also lazy load the images from the optimizers. So currently we just now lazy load the images, and that's it. So we have done the settings. So our caching and our CSS optimization, our image optimization is image lazy loading features is almost done. So that's the way we can improve our website speed. If we check it on our Lighthouse, then we will get a, if we get Lighthouse and just click on the performance, let's check our desktop version. I will generate a report in here. So okay, it's currently in 48. That means maybe some caching is not in here, not now. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, we can try again. Okay, we have now updated the version. That's our desktop website is 70 score. So we don't have currently we don't have a special didn't done any special things, just following some steps, and we have already get 70 performance in our currently demo website. So if we try to make more optimization, like some of the other features like which call the asset cleaning. Asset cleaning means that there are some lot of assets are not uses in our website, like some JS assets, some CSS assets. We can unload in manually by using the plugin. There is a good plugin available, which called assets cleaner. Assets cleaner. Okay, assets cleanup. It's actually a good plugin to cleaning our asset, that which pages we want to stop our JS files, our CSS files, and much more. And the other things is URL prefetch. So URL prefetch is kind of that if we want to, if we have already loaded an website, and if we the loaded website we have scrolled, when we have scrolled our site, then other contents will load in the backend. When we click on the button and click on the next page, it will load instantly. So there are some other plugins for URL prefetch. URL prefetch for WordPress. Okay, oh, sorry. I have just forgotten the plugin name. Okay.
Maybe you
Let's
can
try.
go inside the WordPress plugin search. It's this gallery itself.
I didn't hear you. Can you please?
Go back. Maybe you can just search for it in the WordPress gallery itself.
Oh yeah, sure. But WordPress gallery is search shopping result is not so good. That's I have tried on Google. Let's try.
Just search for prefetch. I remember
Yeah.
there was a plugin. I just don't remember the name at all.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, the flying page WP speed matters. It's actually a prefetch plugin. Then another one is preload images. It also good. Then
Oh, you're
preload
talking about
feature.
Flying Press, is it?
Yeah, flying press. Yes, flying
Okay.
press.
Yeah.
No, Flying Press is the best one.
Yeah, flying press is the best one.
Yeah,
I have
and
used it, but
free, guys,
I have forget it that the name.
So it's free, guys. Again, write down these names because there will be replay definitely available, but it's always good to write down the names so that you don't have to go through all the replay again just to pick up these information. So just have your note handy and just write it down basically.
Okay. So what were we? So in the part in URL prefetch, so if we try this type of website optimization, then we will get much better result for optimize our for a good and a better speed for our from our website. So that's actually my presentation. Now hand over it to Minank. Minank, are there?
Yes, I'm here. Awesome. Yes, Sam is also, some of the attendees recognize that Gijo's plugins are great. Indeed. So we have a lot of questions that are coming in. WordPress in itself,
Yes.
I know it loads slow, but we have to do our own speed optimizations to make it faster.
I think Minang, before we proceed, I think let's make it more interactive and let's make it more fun, right? So
yes,
guys, if you can just drop in your WordPress URL and want us to do some live audit and see
we
where,
do have some WordPress URLs they've dropped in.
yeah,
The first one is roofrepairs.com.au by Tilaivanan. I'm gonna paste it here.
yeah, can you just share your screen, Minang? I think maybe we can just look and maybe look into the session. Let's start with some GT metrics data to begin with, where the issues are, what is the loading time. So maybe we can do some live sessions and see how we can make suggestions of improvement.
Yes, 1 second. Asad, I've shared the website link with you.
Okay.
Can you share your screen and then let's go with it?
Didn't receive the. Okay, this one, the southeast repair from.
Proof
Okay.
repairs, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Got it. I'm just answering question of the in the QA section.
Yes, yes. Okay, there is some image issue, I guess. It's still
Yes,
loading.
obviously image issues and also loading. I think some JS issues also over
Can you
here.
click on inspect?
Okay.
Can you click on inspect this?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, just Google page speed.
So again, guys, always remember to do some basic checks initially. That's always very good. I hope you guys are able to see the screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So especially with
you also click the inspect and do a hard refresh. Go to this network. Yeah, and let's do a hard refresh over here. Let's see how much time it takes on the local PC itself.
that's too nerdy. All those bars and everything.
Can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it's not showing the last data, the load time data. And there's also one script that failed. This is bad. This is really bad because anytime you have a script failing, many a times your site will just keep on loading and loading and loading and loading. And that's not a good experience, right? And also you can see there are a ton of errors in the console on your website.
A lot of JS file has loaded in here. JS has actually slowed down the site.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not using Google Tag Manager because if you would, this issue for you will be solved pretty easily. Also, what is the total load time over here that says? The DOM content is 3.5, but the load, I think your screen is a bit cutting off a bit. So maybe you can make it and squeeze it a bit more so that we can see that load time.
Yeah. Correct. Still loading. Okay, what is the page speed? Oh my god.
So there you go. That's where the first issue is. It's the speed score is.
Yeah.
It's
lot of CSS loaded in here.
As you can see, this is not very optimized.
Yeah.
This is where you are actually losing users and customers, where you're not even realizing that someone is going to your website, and because they're not loading, they're not even coming on your website anymore, right? So this is the first thing you need to fix yourself. And if you're using LocalPress, you don't have to worry about most of these issues, by the way, because LocalPress is like heavily optimized theme. So let's go down. You can see it just keeps on going, and then images, none of the images are optimized either. None of the images are compressed either. Then just go up. Why are there so many fonts?
Yeah.
You should always be just using one font. If you're not using,
it has used font or some font, Elementor fonts, and some other.
This is another problem. You are using just way too many font sources. Just use one font, that's it. And also never use Google font ever. Download the font locally on your server, because every time a user comes on your website, it will reload and load and send a network request over and over and over again every single time. So never ever do that. Never ever use Google font. Try and see as much as possible if you can. Just have things loading from your server, especially things like fonts. So the lower the number of requests that you do, the faster would be your overall server. Guys, we'll definitely do some awesome sessions on SEO. We have something awesome planned out. So we'll be definitely doing that.
I think a hosting can be changed, because I haven't heard good things about GoDaddy hosting. And I think you're using GoDaddy hosting for it. The website looks great with the orange color and everything. Kudos for that when it comes to design, but the speed, and I think the hosting can be changed and moved on to a better hosting than just moving to the basic GoDaddy hosting. If you ask any WordPress speed optimization person out there and tell them I'm using GoDaddy hosting, that's the very first thing that they're going to tell you to change. please move away from the hosting ASAP. All right.
Right. So my high recommendation is, if you guys are using WordPress, use a platform known as Closte, CLOSTE.com. This is what we use for any sort of like WordPress related thing that we build out very quickly or we test out. So let's say that if you're trying to build any, if you're trying to bring any WordPress themes like LocalPress, right? So we set up our WordPress testing environment and everything on Closte. It's a brilliant platform and it is connected with Google Cloud. So speed is not an issue. Network is not an issue. CDN is not an issue. And at the same time, it comes with an inbuilt CDN. Plus, on top of that, it's hosted on Google Cloud. And lastly, it has Lightspeed Cache installed by default. So it already comes with a very high optimization and it's a pay as you go. So if you don't have too much traffic, you'll end up paying like $3 to $4 a month. That's it, not more than that, right? I think we're probably paying like $7 a month for all the testing and all the things and whatever resources they're using. Literally, that's peanuts for if you're running a business. So just head to closely.com, guys. I would highly recommend you to move your site over there. We have zero affiliations with them. It's just we are a customer ourselves. So that's why I'm making a recommendation of switching to them. So please never ever use any other hosting. Swapnil, it's known as closte.com. Can you just go on the site very quickly, Abhi? CLOST. So we can just quickly show to everyone.
CLOSTE. OSTE. Closte.
Yeah. No, CLO, not CIO.
Yeah.
Again, guys, we are purely recommending it as a customer. We have zero affiliation, nothing, no affiliation, nothing with them. That's a full disclosure to you guys. We're using it as a customer. They have a very brilliant panel. It's a pay-as-you-go platform, which is the best thing. So you don't really have to worry about anything, right? Like there is not going to be any bills. If you have less traffic, right, you're going to pay less at that stage. If you have no traffic, you'll pretty much end up paying a couple of dollars at that stage per month, right? That's the best part about it. And it's hosted on this. And plus they have a lot of other related stuff. And they did a fantastic job overall building up this platform. So I really like this platform. So go ahead. I would highly recommend you guys to move your platform over here. It's very cheap. You would also load on. Plus you don't have to worry about a ton of other stuff. So my high recommendation to you guys. And all of these speed issues that you're seeing because of GoDaddy, all of these will be solved.
Awesome. I really love that Closte. Things to move our next website to Closte, I think.
we should also have Closte to get some money now. All right. So let's guys, again, you might want to copy down this link and stuff if you want. But let's move on to the other questions out there. So yeah, I think with regards to optimization, let's quickly check GT metrics as well for that particular website, and then we can move on to the next one. So I think who was the person who asked that question?
It was Tilaivanan. Yeah.
Tilaivanan. Okay, I hope that helps you, Tilaivanan. So again, just optimize things. The first thing you should do today is plan out your move to Closte. Move over there. You would see that about 50% of your problem gets solved right away for speed. And rest, you have to just optimize your theme and stuff. Once you do that, you will be like back on track. And the moment you see that good loading speed, where your site is loading in 1 or 2 seconds, you will see a huge difference in your conversion. Like you will see people actually enjoying. And when you add prefetch on top of that, there you go. You will have that click load kind of effect on your website. Yes, Daniel, it will work with Elementor. It works with everything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to a couple of more sites. Yes, Unish, it can only be worked with WordPress. It's a purely WordPress cloud hosting site where they are using Google Cloud as the primary source. And again, you don't have to pay to Google Cloud separately. You just pay them $3-4, whatever it is, and they will pay to Google Cloud. So there is no other billing, right? It comes with a hosting and not just a panel like a few other software that provides. It's not just a control panel, it's a full-fledged hosting. Again, but Daniel, always, if possible, try to use SaaS, use Google Tag Manager. Will soon release another session just on Google Tag Manager, a very short one, so that you can learn some important aspects of Google Tag Manager and how it really plays such a major role. So maybe, Abir, what we can do is we can plan out the next webinar for LocalPress, which is going to be about Google Tag Manager, maybe.
Yes, obviously. I have already noted down. So in
Let's
next
move on.
webinar on based on the Google Tag Manager.
Perfect. Guys, again, if you have anyone else wants to drop in their domain so that we can do some analysis and give you guys some live suggestions.
Yes, we have harshadnere.com that has been dropped in. I've sent it to Abir. Please check your chat and then we will check Harshad's website.
Okay, seems like so fast.
Yep, it loaded really fast. You might be using first. That's a good sign of, I think you might be using a better hosting. Definitely, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Obviously.
this is something that looks awesome. I think
I also like the colors, the way
the brand color is really very nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it,
So
it
attractive.
explains the yoga and, you know, the health kind of
Yeah,
vibe
but
also.
let's check out, right? Let's check out the dirty part now, which is Google analyzing it.
Okay, 54 in mobile and
scope of
desktop in
improvement.
92. Awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, let's go back to mobile because I think we all are heading towards mobile first. So it's very critical.
Yeah. jQuery loading. Okay, initial server response times, next-gen format. Okay, some image issues in here.
Okay, so
Major
images can be even reduced.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can possibly reduce and compress your images and save further about several KB. I think you can easily lower down your the MB. I think probably by another 200 KB potentially. So you might want to check on that.
Yeah, obviously. And some additional suggestion that you can actually small down the mobile version website, because as I have seen before, mobile version, if we have long pages, that means a very high length pages, it will cause a issue for speed, slow speed. Google has marked them. This is a very long in mobile version. But it's not super responsive in the mobile issues. Like there's a lot more spacing in here, or it can be
the spacing issues are
the
there.
spacing issues, and
I think you used a page builder.
Another thing that you can potentially do is when you are using this and when you have images, what you can do is you can club them together, one next to other, right? Such a big image is not really required on phone. So instead of having 1, 2, then 3, you can have like columns, and you can just have 4 columns.
It can have 2 columns in here, or maximum 3 columns in here, but 1 column is very wide, so not perfect in mobile version.
Correct, absolutely correct. Let me actually show this example. Can you hold on just a moment? Can you go to partnership.pitchground.com very quickly, Abhi?
Sure.
And go on the mobile version. Yeah, and can you do the mobile version? I just want to show that example of this one.
Wow.
Scroll down a bit. No, up. No, up. Where there were images, go up. Yeah, there you go. No. Where we have these logos.
Okay. In logos.
No. Yeah. Just
Yeah. Featured this one. Yeah.
If you see over here, right, all the images or logos are clearly visible, and there's a very small section, right? But in your case, what's happening is it's almost 2 folds. I have to scroll down before to the next content. That's not really required, and this is where user experience comes into picture. And this is so important that you have to start using mobile first approach and not desktop first approach, because most of your visitors, if you look at your Google Analytics, I'm pretty sure that today a big chunk of your users are actually coming from phone, and then they probably get on desktop down the road or later on. So these experiences are very, very, very important whenever you're executing things, is having that good user experience. So if you're using a page builder, you will have to probably spend some time on optimizing it. If you're using Elementor or DB or anything else you're using, you will have to like sit down and optimize these. And you can probably take this site as a potential example for yourselves in terms of how some of the layouts are being built using the mobile first approach. Even if you scroll down a bit,
Sure.
you will see like there are 0 spaces, right? Everything is neatly organized. Everything is like content, images, all of the stuff are very neatly organized. You see the call to action, everything is being fit into this. Even here, right? We optimize.
Here the image is 2 column. It's
Yes.
so perfect for mobile version.
So what we had on, and can you show the same on desktop, and you will see like how big it looks and how we optimized it.
If you go to the desktop version, it will actually very big.
Yeah. So you see how we have made sure of all of these things. This is very important whenever you're executing these things. These are very, very important. Your buttons and everything should be nicely structured. The space shouldn't be way too much. If you see, our spaces are probably like 20 pixels, right? Because when we started building this, regardless, again, this has nothing to do with the platform. You can use any platform. Even if you're using WordPress, that's fine. But any platform that you use, your approach should be mobile first. Your approach shouldn't be desktop first, because if you do that, you will not be able to optimize things for mobile down the road. But if you optimize things for mobile first, it's very easy to build and optimize things for WordPress. That's very important. Nasrul is asking, what builder are you using? We're not using WordPress. This is PageMaker that we're using. But this is just an idea that we are giving you, that we're talking more about on the designs aspects and the UX aspect at the same time. And that user experience matters so much. Can you scroll down a bit more, Abir?
Sorry, I was actually answering another question.
Can you just scroll down a bit more?
In this page?
Yeah. Again, just keep scrolling down a bit. So you can again see how things are optimized even over here for the background image, how that has been cut out, because again, having a full-fledged image doesn't really make sense. Can you just keep going down? See, again, the spaces are so very important, and this is where things are unorganized, basically. So this is how you have to really start with a mobile-first approach. And this, again, regardless of whatever site you use first, however you execute things, build mobile-first version for your website first. Okay. Should we take one more URL, Avir, or should we just move on to the questions? We have a lot of questions pending right now.
Yes, obviously. We can get another URL. I have also answering the questions in here.
Drop in their URL. We'll take one more so that we can do some live testing and show you guys what all improvements you can make. Anyone want to drop in their URL, guys? Please drop it in the chat, please. So I see this info iconic.com.
I didn't get the URL yet.
It's in the chat. Just check the
okay.
chat. You will see info icon.nic.
Let's info.ionic.com.
This one should be super interesting because you're using clearly using Elementor.
Yeah, again, I can see the loading speed issue right away. It's been almost like 3, 4, 5 seconds, 6,
Ouch.
7 seconds, 8 seconds, and I still can't see majority of the things.
Or is it the site like that with spaces?
Is it the site like this itself? Can you just confirm, Priyanshu? Or if something is not loading?
Oh, something is not loading. It's
there you go.
Yeah.
There, this is massive issue. It took almost, I think, 20 seconds for the entire site to load. By this, you can say bye-bye to your visitor.
A lot of scripts, I think.
You need to move to LocalPress. You're losing money, by the way, right? If anyone is not optimizing the site, you're losing money. You're put in all the efforts, you're sending traffic, you're doing all the content marketing to push traffic. But if your home, if your business, right, is on your website, it's not on Instagram, it's not on Facebook, it's on your website.
Oh my God.
And then you have animations and stuff. This is not even mobile optimized. This whole site needs to be redone. If you really want to start closing in more customers, you might be losing so many leads just because of this issue alone.
But the mobile version shows speed very awesome. I don't understand why. Let's check.
These are still tools, right? But again, you have to do the first-hand experience always.
Yeah.
I mean, the experience was not consistent. So it loaded bad for Abir over there, but it loaded kind of okayish from my side when I checked it on my screen as well. So there's something causing the issues over there. So you might want to have a look at that.
You might want to have a check on it and look at it quickly, because this is something you might have not realized that this is happening.
Yeah. Okay, lot of images she's using here. Minimize. So images is the main fact, I think. But the most important part is lot of animation in the site, which actually not good for a speed optimized website, I think. Audio.
Yep. So Priyanshu, you know what you have to do. Do go ahead, do go in the backend and check what is causing these kind of inconsistencies, and maybe make it a mobile optimized as well, because that's gonna help you out. So yes. So let's okay, I'm going to share my screen really quick, and we're going to take on the upcoming the questions that you guys have asked. There are so many questions. So let's I'm going to share my screen real quick and show you WordPress, LocalPress.
I'm stop sharing my.
Yes.
Done.
So guys, this is the LocalPress deal, which starts at just $29 lifetime. But why LocalPress? That's something you might guys have in mind. There's so many awesome themes out there. Why should we even come to LocalPress? Because if you are using, especially for a local business, it helps. So how you want to do that? So when you go to LocalPress, theme spell, yeah, you're going to notice the incredible amount of theme library that LocalPress has, basically covering every single local business out there. So let's go here. You'll be shocked, by the way. We're going to show you that. Is it? Yeah. Yes. So basically one-click demo import. That means out of all these demos, which you're going to see right now, basically if you're having a client that's a kindergarten client, you can just click one click and boom, within 5 minutes, the whole theme is loaded. But you can make those changes, etc. Within the 1-2 hours, your site is totally done. Whether your client is wealth management services, or is it holiday decoration or dog fencing, charity, LocalPress has covered every single local business out there. It's totally built for all the local businesses. Guys, look at the amount of collection. You're getting all this. Yes, all of this in one LocalPress bundle, that too on a lifetime deal. That's right. Whatever client you're having, car service, coffee shop, restaurant, grocery shop, dental, or doctors, real estate, basically every single thing is covered in this lifetime deal. The basic plan offers one website. If you're having your own website, you want to test it out, sure. But I would 100% recommend the agency plan, $145, unlimited websites, and all of these themes, guys.
And plus it comes with all the future updates. So that's the best part. You don't have to worry, right? All the optimization stuff and all the themes are pre-built. So if anyone is running an agency, there's already a theme. If anyone is getting a client for a lawyer, theme is ready. So you don't have to worry about any of these things if you're building a full-fledged site for them at that stage.
Absolutely. And it's just one click demo import. It works with Elementor and done. That's how you got to be when you're building sites really fast. And if you want to take a look at all these, I'm going to paste the link. You can take a look at all these themes, and these themes are being added as we speak. In the course of our lifetime deal, there were at least 4 updates for LocalPress, and during each update, Abir has added like 4 or 5 different themes based on your guys' requests. So if you don't find any other theme, like if you've missed out on any other local business, please come forward, tell us. We're gonna make that theme ASAP, because LocalPress is gonna be the best local business theme ever. You want to click on it, just check it. Let's check the business insurance theme. So when you click on it, you get preview. It's all optimized for conversions. If you see, if you're a local business, people want to call you, people want to email you, all the details are at the top. Yes. And then if you scroll down, you can see all these are totally customizable. You can check out, like, add testimonials, etc. And then, yes, everything is totally customizable. One click demo import. This is the lifetime deal that we are offering for LocalPress, guys. SEO optimized. You can check the speed as well. It loads really fast, and all the bugs, etc., have been taken care of in the backend. So you don't have to worry if this theme is even compatible or not.
And on top of that, we're currently running a 10% discount. You can check out the code directly on the website if you want. Just grab it. It's going to be worth a while, right? It's completely worth it, even if you end up like getting one client. Or just use it yourself as well instead of hiring a designer. Just use this. It'll help you. If you don't want to use it, we would still recommend optimizing your websites regardless. Spend some time on it. This is so very important. I think we should start taking up the question.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So first question, Abir. WooCommerce is very slow. What do we do?
WooCommerce, can you please ask again? I didn't have the full sentence.
Yeah, WooCommerce is very slow, right? It's very hard to optimize it, especially if you start adding 500,000 plus products, right? How do you optimize something like that?
Okay, for the WooCommerce, actually, it's also based on WooCommerce also running on a separate theme that we need to optimize that one. But for the WooCommerce, we just need to optimize the JS files first. There are a lot of JS files loads in WooCommerce single page or WooCommerce category page. So we need to optimize those pages, those script first, and also the CSS is most important. And obviously, we should use a properly WooCommerce optimized theme. There are a lot of themes available in the web, and most of the theme tells that there's a WooCommerce optimized, but not. Some of has some designs based on WooCommerce, but not. But we should already choose the proper optimized theme for WooCommerce. Our PitchGround viewers don't need to worry, because we are launching a new theme named DinoShop, which actually properly optimized for WooCommerce. So I think then I can answer more better, and I will make a good guide for WooCommerce user who can easily optimize their website.
Awesome. Let's move on to the next question. It's from Jaideep. For blog and any website we make on WordPress, shall we use managed WordPress hosting? Second question is also, is there web hosting providing CDN good, or Cloudflare CDN? So we have already recommended closely for that. And you should always, not necessarily you need a managed WordPress hosting, to be very honest with you. Yeah. It's mostly a gimmick that I see, because you will barely be contacting people and the company, and just install good plugins directly. You buy from the founders or through platforms. I do not use any sort of like plugins or anything that you see, which is like a free version on some other hack site. Do not ever do that, because those are the kind of site that often has problem, because those plugins are injected with malwares, right? So do not ever do that. So as long as you avoid all of these things, you do not need managed WordPress hosting. Just get on CloseStay. It's $2, $3, $4 a month. That's it. That's peanuts for any business, right? Just use that and start running your business over there. You don't have to do anything else. And then use a good quality theme on top of that, because themes are so essential. And then use the right builder. Also see if you honestly need Elementor today, because more and more sites are getting native to Gutenberg. where the sites are so very optimized to the native builder itself that you will see that maybe about a year, 2 years down the road, people might just stop using Elementor, or most people would stop using Elementor because of the speed issues. And also Google has just pushed a crazy update where Elementor is going to be a big challenge. So that will also hamper a lot of your ranking factors. I think we'll probably do another session on that, just explaining that particular session. So Abhi, you want to show like a couple of good themes that users can use right away? Abhi, I think you're muted, Abhi.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe you can just quickly show a couple of good themes to our users.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, maybe you can just show like a couple of themes to our users, basically.
A couple of themes for the LocalPress upcoming versions, or
No, right now.
okay. So just a minute.
Okay, so we got a bit disconnected. So I'll move on to the next question. Basically, a user asked like, okay, can you put a LocalPress theme and tell us like what's the speed performance of it? So I'm going to choose anything from this. Let's choose dog fencing here. It looks good and it loaded really fast. So I'm going to take this.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to GT metrics.
Let's just check this performance, Minang, the performance of the local, this as well, the inspect.
Yes.
Because that's always usually more important, because when you load locally, that's when you're loading it on your side versus the server, right? So I always go ahead and always check inspect. So this is something that you guys can do as well. That anytime you're using any checker or you're checking out your website, your first part should be checking out the inspect element, right? Where you can see the network and you can see some data over there. That's so very important. And right away you can see 100%, right? It's
Guys, you take any theme from here, basically. I'm going to show you all the other themes. You can take any theme from here, just check it out. We did it for another theme as well. It's the LocalPress theme. And as you can see, the GT metric score straight out of 100, which is insane. And
the web vitals, you can see that.
Sorry guys, my internet has dropped. That's why.
So as you can see, the whole content on the whole website, right, with images and everything, is just like the response rate is like 640 ms. That's it. That's how quick it is. So this is what you can try and avoid without wasting much of your
time. And obviously we don't have using any caching issues or any JS optimization, any CSS. We have nothing.
Yeah, there is nothing, because it's still as a preview. So when you add all of these things, when you load it on Closely, CDN along with Google Cloud, that's when your site will scream, I want to load quickly.
So guys, try it out for yourself. We just saw it. We just did it for 2 of the themes. Like you can just check it out. It's like completely speed optimized.
You can try the latest demo we have released last week.
Which one is
wealth management? Wealth management, the latest one.
Okay, yeah. Basically, you get the point. I mean, it loaded like truly fast. Everything is like, I know if I'm going to put this again in GT metric, it's gonna give me the.
Yeah, and also remember one thing, that this test was done in Canada, right? And this, where the server is located for you, Abhi?
Our business server is located in USA.
So the server is located in USA, and the test happened in Canada, and you can still see the speed, right? Imagine when you add CDN and you use a cloud server on Closely. Imagine what kind of speed you will achieve at that point of stage. Your optimization, everything is done. All the themes are built mobile first, so you don't have to worry about those sort of an optimization. So everything is pre-built for you. Just change the color to whatever you like, and just change the images, copies, just done, set. Why do you want to waste the next 2, 3, 4 days of your life where you can just spend the next few hours and get it done and start taking more projects? Because I always tell this in every webinar, time is money. You need to find ways to save time. The more time you can save, the more projects that you can take, or else there is no way to scale your business. Automation and saving time, right? You have to find ways how you can do that. The more and more you spend time on it, optimize your process all the time, This is where a lot of businesses fail, or they don't scale up, or they get to a point where they're stuck. They don't know how to grow and take it from year to year. This is how you take it from year to year, is by optimizing your workflow and optimizing your time. How can you do 10 hours of work in 2 hours, right? It's possible. You just got to go down and figure it out how to do it. That's, if you start working on these aspects of the business, you will start growing very, very, very rapidly, because then you can actually spend time on sales and marketing.
Absolutely.
Fedsley is asking, are there any real estate themes? Can you quickly share, Ramana?
Yes, there are real estate and construction themes as well. So
Has already, and for real estate, especially for real estate support, that means not the design, also some real estate special features. It will come in near future versions.
Oh, okay. Coming in the next version. Okay.
But we have some themes that can be,
Yeah.
They're made closely with real estate so that you can customize them because they're element compatible, etc. You can customize them as well. Yep. Basically, these are the ones.
Awesome. You want to move on to the next question, Mina?
Sure. So, Nazrul, we answered your speed test. We basically tested in front of you right now. So, yeah. And I'm using a live chat widget script, but it's badly affecting the page speed score, but no effect on loading speed. Why is that so? This is a question by Chaitanya. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
actually, this happens especially for the chat script. Actually, Google page speed think that these chat scripts are has a lot of JS files and lot of CSS files loaded in the background. That's why Google page speed make that chat scripts as a slow that is a slow element, but it will not affect the pages that the page loading time. So in this situation, what can he do? That he can block the resource while loading in Google page speed has loaded. It can be loaded from it's possible by doing some manually hard coded in the backend, but not possible in the from in using any plugin as I know.
Hope that answers your question, Chaitanya. And Daniel asked, what does a prefetch plugin do? Like, how does it work? Will it conflict with SaaS image squeezer?
No. So the prefetch, you want to go ahead, Avir, or you want me to answer?
Okay, Udit, you can continue.
So the way prefetch plugin really works is anytime you install that plugin, right? What happens in the background is the rest of your pages, the next pages, they start loading automatically on the user's browser, right? Because naturally user would be checking out of the website. So while they are sitting idle, reading your homepage content, for an example, slowly and slowly, let's say your About Us page will load already behind the scene. And then your one of your other pages will load behind the scene, right? What happens with this is that user doesn't realize that it has already loaded. And when they click, it loads right away because the site has already been cached and the contents have already been loaded on their browser, and it's sitting in their local storage at that stage. So that way, when you click, boom, right away, your site is already loaded. That's how prefetching works, and it's very, very helpful. It's again free to do it. These are just strategies how you can improve the experience of your user. So would highly recommend implementing it. Again, it's free to do it, guys. Just implement this. These small things, when you add up, you will start seeing a massive improvement overall on your website after spending about a good half an hour on optimizing your website. You will see a whole difference, right? And you yourself would feel amazing and proud that your site loads so very quickly. It's very optimized, and you will see the conversions being improved, which is the most important part, right? Even if you can take your conversions from 0 to 2%, you have made a great progress, because if you were getting 100 leads, you could potentially get 102 leads now, right? That 2% improvement could mean that 2 customers could end up paying $50,000 to you. Who knows that, right?
Yeah.
Which you could have lost completely. So these small things, always try to refine in your businesses, because there's always scope of improvement, right? Even we aren't perfect. We're never going to be perfect, right? And that's why every day we wake up and we try to see where we can improve as a business, right? Not just on the website, but every single way, how we can automate, how we can scale up on every aspect, right? It's an everyday process for any business. No matter how big they grow, there is still going to be a room for improvement. So just focus on those improvements. And no, it doesn't conflicts with CDN at all, because this is something that has to do with users' behavior and nothing to do with CDN. Abhi, do you want to add anything to it?
No, not especially not need to add anything.
Awesome. Mina, let's move on to the next.
Yes. Channabasav asks, like, tell us, please share all the WordPress important WordPress plugins that we need to use on a website.
So I think we have already shared the list earlier. When
so basically, if you ask me personally, I would say an SEO plugin like Yoast or Rank Math. It's completely important if you want to try and rank your website, And then there's a caching plugin, Lightspeed Cache. It works nice. It's all in the WordPress directly. I'm all suggesting the free plugins as well. But if you want to go paid, we suggest going with Flying Press that we suggested before. And then there is an image optimization plugin if you want to use it. We had a deal for Image Haste. It's really, really good. But if you missed it, you can also use free as well, because if your site traffic is low, if you're initially starting out, free ones totally help, like WP Smush that Abir was talking about. Then we also recommend using limiting as much as less as possible. We also recommend using a security plugin like VirusDie. I mean, it's not actually a plugin, but it's like a SaaS that works behind. You don't need to install any plugin at all. So you can, configure VirusDie in your root folder once and forget all about security because it handles every single thing. But if not, then you have free security plugins as well. So basically, and then a backup plugin that's important, Updraft Plus. It's a good backup plugin, because sometimes what happens is your site may go down, or the server gets attacked. So you might be using a backup plugin as well. You definitely need a backup plugin that backs up your WordPress website so that you can instantly recover stuff. So a backup plugin is also important. And these are just the basic stack. But the rest of that, if you want to go forward, then there are form plugins that come in. Then there are, if you can share me a use case that I can suggest you better. But these 4 or 5 plugins which I shared will do the job pretty well. I hope that answers your question. So moving on to the next question. Okay. Did I miss about Google Tag Manager? I think this was asked like before. But Daniel, I hope, yeah, you got it. And then we already answered SaaS versus plugin. Then Manisha says, without a minimum of 25 plugins, hard to make a decent site. So basically, main thing, the first thing that you have to be aware is of hosting. Half of your issues will get solved if you move to a better hosting. Completely avoid shared hosting if you're looking for speed. That's one thing. If you're looking for speed and security, shared hosting is the last thing you have to go to. We suggested Closestay already, but some plugins can be replaced by SaaS, Manisha. That's the important part. For example, if you're using a plugin like, security plugin, let's say WordPress, etc., you can replace it with VirusDie, and then the whole plugin can be removed. It's a SaaS solution. It doesn't affect your page speed at all. It won't even show up in your WordPress dashboard. It's all working behind silently, doing its job. So if you want to reduce the amount of plugins, then you have to look for SaaS alternates. For example, if you let's take the example of Divi. I personally have Divi. It's a nice page builder, but it's one of those page builders that adds a lot of load, lot of code, the JS, etc., which makes it load really, really slow. So let's say you want to build a landing page, the basic pages, you can use PageMaker for it. As simple as that. PageMaker has its own CDN, hosting, etc. You can just redirect your page to PageMaker, and you can do that. So basically replacing your plugin with a SaaS can help you lower down your plugin count. I hope that answers your question, Manisha. And this is a good question by Chaitanya. Will you please elaborate more about AMP page and simple page? What's the actual difference? Udit, you want to take this one?
So with AMP pages, I typically don't like AMP pages because it's a new tech, but at the same time, it's not good because you're not able to retain most of the data, right? It's hosted on, let's say, Google, for an example, or if you're using an authorized for Facebook, then you're hosting that piece of content, so you're not really getting credited and stuff. So I would never recommend that. What was the second one? The simple page. A simple page is just your normal regular page, right?
Yeah.
I would never use AMP ever, regardless of what people say. I would never ever use it. I would never give away all my work to Google and let them make money out of my content, which they already are, right? And then you're gonna do all the hard work, and then Google still keeps the user on the platform, because on AMP, none of your Facebook pixels or anything loads, by the way. So that's a big problem, because how are you going to retarget them? How are you reach out to them, right? So never ever use AMP ever, no matter what. Please stick with optimizing your site. You can achieve great speed with regards to that.
There was like an SEO debate going on back then. Is AMP a ranking factor? But the time has proven that many websites rank without AMP on number one, on featured snippet, etc.
Actually ranking on AMP, right? Most of the time, because when it comes to like SEO, right, there are just three basic things on SEO, right? I'm not going to go into details, but SEO is basically classified into content, on-page optimization, and backlinks. That's it. These are the only three aspects of SEO. And no matter what Google says, no matter what Google do, they can never change this aspect, especially the third one, because when they filed for patents, the patent said that their search engine algorithm relies on backlinks, right?
You have explained, I have listened last couple of years ago, and it is really valuable.
So that's what it is, just these three factors. That's it. That's all you need. We'll probably dive into SEO sessions down the road as well, where we'll go in depth, go into the nitty gritty of the things, go a little dirty on the things to understand and break things down. But that's probably for some other session. But again, remember that you are working hard for driving users. Do not give it away to someone else, especially Google, who are trying good ways and always finding ways to steal your users so that they can keep them on Google. Always remember that.
So I think with that, all questions have been like answered. Vishnu has one question. Is LocalPress updated regularly with improvements and bug fixes? I personally, I want you to go and search the PitchGround Facebook group. Check it out by yourself. How many times have been updated? You can look at the changelog as well. You can join the LocalPress Facebook group as well. And it'll be compatible with latest WordPress and WordPress themes, WordPress, those instances 5.7, 5.6, etc. You need not have to worry about that at all, Vishnu. You're gonna get all the updates. That's the beauty of this lifetime deal. Yes, you can check it. How many times have we updated it frequently? Yeah.
100%.
So, yep. And this is the lifetime deal, guys. Once again, I'm sharing it to you. You saw the speed test right in front of you. You can just take any demo and try it out yourself. Check out the speed test. All these demos are one-click import, basically. Just click once and then it's imported live. That's it. And then you can change the name, you can change the logo. The basic stuff is done, and boom, you can get paid the same day by building a website. So if you're an agency looking for building websites for your clients, or if you can start this as a next side hustle as well, or offer it as your services to local businesses, basically the Google what do you call yeah.
And also, like I say in every single webinar, reach out to 10 prospects every day, right? I'm pretty sure most of you haven't done that, right? If you came to the webinar, you're attending, you're finding all the contents awesome, but are you really putting it into work, right? Ask yourself, have you really gotten up and sent out emails to 10 new prospects or 10 new collaboration opportunities? Have you done that? If you haven't, you are losing money on the table every day. So that is one thing that should be in your timeline every day. Reach out to 10 people every single day. or if you got hundreds of data, just set up an outreaching and still just automate it, right? So that's why I said start doing things, build a process, and then automate that entire process, right? So, but reach out to 10 people every single day, or else you're not going to be able to grow your business. And that's what these sessions are about, is to push you guys and let you know that all of these strategies, everything that we share is fantastic, great, awesome, but it is of no use if you do not put it into implement.
By the way, we'll change this image. It says 50 plus. We've updated, and there are too many more themes that are there. So we're gonna get that image changed ASAP. So yeah, this is the lifetime deal, guys. So if you have any more questions, drop us in. I think all the questions have been over, and yes, I think it's time for our giveaway. Then let's look at it. So for the giveaway, just I'm gonna choose a random person. Just or do you want to choose any, Abhi, do you want to choose any one from the questions? Up to you. Yeah, up to you. Choose any of your favorite question and we'll announce him as the winner.
Okay. Someone maybe asked about the speed optimization. That means he has asked for a LocalPress speed testing.
Okay, so that would be, yeah, that would be Nazrul Haq. I've seen it. Yeah. So congratulations, Nazrul. You won the lifetime deal for LocalPress. So contact our support email. That's support@pitchground.com. Let me just type it for you. And we'll hook you up with LocalPress. So that's it for this webinar. Any last words before we end this, Abir, Udit?
Yeah, I think we should probably announce one winner who's stayed till the end. And we'll also give away one good PG t-shirt to one person. So
oh wow, let's do that then. Let's do that.
Right, let's make it fun. So guys, get ready on your keypad. It's typing time, and the one who first types the keyword, let's see. We are not going to say LocalPress, don't worry.
I had that in mind, so yeah.
Oh, so guys, again, if you write down today's coupon code that's on PitchGround's website, you guys are going to win the PitchGround t-shirt as well as the LocalPress theme coupon.
Okay, this one's hard. This one's hard, guys. Come on.
Let's see who does that first. Just head to pitchground.com, copy the coupon code from there, and just paste it in the comment. We'll be waiting over here to see who is the first one to execute it. It's a bit of work, but that's where the fun is. We didn't want. Okay, so we have the first.
Is that the right coupon? Yeah.
There you go. Mosa, you have just won. You're the first person to type in the coupon code. Congratulations, you have won the PitchGround t-shirt as well as LocalPress theme. Congrats. Minan, can you just write down the name? Musa, yes. If you can just drop in your email, that would be really fantastic. I'll just write down your email in the comment below, and we will reach out to you.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect. Minan, can you just copy down that email?
Yes. Nazrul, you can check the code. It's above your chat. Actually, there are multiple codes. People are just copy pasting codes from everywhere.
So here is a coupon code. Anyone who wants to use it, buy whatever you want in single invoice, you can get 10% off right away. Musa, you win. Congrats. You were the quickest one today. We wanted to do a little different, guys, because most of the time I know most of you guys would have already written down either PitchGround or LocalPress. So we wanted to surprise you guys a bit on that, right? So congratulations, Musa, on winning PitchGround t-shirt. Our team will reach out to you, let us know your address, the t-shirt size, the phone number and everything, and we'll ship you the PitchGround t-shirt within the next 24 hours itself. So guys, thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you guys learned something different today. You can implement something different. And remember, you can also offer speed as a service. Optimization as a service is a very huge business, by the way. And on an average, what we've seen is people charging anywhere from $200 to $400. And all you have to do is just go list down on yourself on Fiverr and Legit. That's it. Just list down in these two platform alone, and you will start seeing orders coming in. You want to have some hack? Get your first few, ask some of your friends to place an order, reviews, hack the system a bit, get 10 reviews, and boom. After that, the way your orders would start flowing in for you would be fantastic. And also make sure that whenever you're using any of these platforms and whenever you're making your listing, record a video of yourself. Please do not use some pre-builders or something like that. Just record, get in front of a camera, record yourself. This builds authenticity with the users that are coming in. They would trust you more and they would pick you more rather than some very spammy looking thumbnails that people do with like 10,000 words on it, which is very hard to really understand. Don't do that. Keep it very simple, precise, record a video, and that's it. Just pitch in, have a good pricing, let them know that you offer quality service. You will run their audit, and pretty much in like 1 hour of work, you have your work done and you make like a good $200 right away, right? This is apart from outreaching opportunities. If you guys have missed out the webinar where we showed how you can extract leads for WordPress users, right? That is something that you can look into that webinar by going on events.pitchground.com/replays. Check it out, where we showed you how you can get leads for WordPress, extract those leads, those URL, go on Hunter, then grab those emails, and also check out all of those websites on GT metrics. When you do that, you would see which WordPress sites are not optimized, right? You can hire a VA to do this work, by the way, right? Or get an intern. We even shared way to really lower down the cost. Just go to internshala.com, hire an intern for a month for $100 a month to $150 a month, right? It's Intern Shala, INTERN. Yeah, can you just go on the website, Yeah, you guys can just copy this down if you want. Again, we are no way affiliated with any of these sites, guys. We're just sharing our strategy with you, how we do it, and how a lot of our customers we have been training and suggesting and helping them to make more money. We are suggesting them. So this is what you can do, right? Hire them, let them take care of all of those manual work on going on GT Matrix, finding out the loading speed and everything. Once you have prepared a list of, let's say, 100 websites, go on Hunter and get the email address and send them an outreaching campaign. 10 emails a day, guys. You will see at least 10% conversions on something like this, because people are always concerned about their website, right? People always want to make sure that their website loads very quickly. And there you have it, like a nice way of fetching in $500, $600 per client very easily for about 1 hour of work. That's it. Not more than that. Just do all of your optimization stuff, make your own checklist, prepare all of those things, and then get to work, right? Again, get an intern to do all of the manual work for you. It will be cheaper. Just build a process, record a video of that process of how to go on a website, check on the scores and everything, and do that manual stuff. And once they have it, it's probably going to take like a couple of days for them. Once you have it, start outreaching, start pitching, start selling, guys. And again, before that, have a beautiful looking website, because people won't trust you if your website is not loading quickly, right? Again, just giving you another suggestion and idea of how you can build a business model and start making a good $2,000 to $4,000 by by just starting a simple side hustle. This has to be like a full-time job, right? This can be done as a side hustle, because even if you put in, let's say, and getting 3 clients or 4 clients a week, just spend your Sunday or Saturday on it, wrap up all of the 4 clients' work in just one day, you're done. And if you end up charging $500, that's $2,000 collected right away. Hunter, for those 100 emails, is probably going to cost you $20, maybe not more than that. And in turn, probably like $100. So your cost running for this side hustle operations is about $120. You add in some outreaching softwares, that's another like $50, $80 because we're all lifetime deal lovers, right? So none of us are going to pay monthly, right? So if you're talking about an outreaching software as well, it's probably going to cost like $50, $100. That's it. That's a one-time investment. Your recurring investment is hardly going to be like $150 at the very most. And the return that you can potentially get against, if you just close 4 clients a month, that's it, right? Sending out 100 emails, getting just 4 clients, that's $2,000, right? There you go. You get about $1,880 in profit for as little as putting in maximum of 10 hours of effort on your end. And then you have VA, you'll have this intern, you can get a lot of other things done. Again, and great side hustle business model that you can do to make and generate some great income on the side, right? If you want to do it full-fledged, then you can even take it up to like $10,000 per month. It's completely up to you. And then offer them a security package, with virus die, right? Which can be $100 a month, $200 a month, or $1,000 one time. You have so much more opportunity at that stage, right? Upsell them after providing one service. There you have it. And then offer them to redesign their website and use LocalPress. So you see how you can start upselling one customer slowly and sturdily. That's how you increase your income from a single customer rather than just keep hunting new customers all the time. So again, every session will share some brand new ideas that you probably haven't thought, right? And we'll share how you can upsell, downsell. You can do things very smartly. And these upsells are not all about like just putting it up on the website, having something like ClickFunnels that does things automatically. These things doesn't happen automatically because it's all relationship building. You build relationship with your customers and then slowly provide them service, improve their value, improve their life, improve their business, make them make more money, and they would pay you more money, right? That's how businesses work. And as long as you're solving that problem, people will always pay you, guys. People will always pay you. People will always come. If someone can come and make my life easy on certain aspects of the things, I pay them. It's as simple as that, right? So we all want comfort. We all want stuff in a way where we all can improve, because not one person cannot do everything else, guys. So make sure again that you implement this, guys. Don't just listen, go back and say, oh my God, I learned something, and then you're back to the same thing, right? Implement this. Again, add a way where you are sending out at least 10 emails a day. It can be either for collaborations, partnerships, or outreaching to cold leads. Do this every day, guys. I'm telling you, you would end up building a 6-figure business in 1 year. It's possible. It's possible. And I've done that multiple times. I've seen a lot of my friends doing it multiple times. It's possible. But again, you have to put in a bit of efforts initially to build this workflow. And after that, you would be in an amazing position to have that great lifestyle that you have always wanted. But again, it will require some work, guys. Nothing is going to be like just one-click solution. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this last tips and last suggestion and some nice ideas that you can implement, guys. So with that, we will be wrapping up this session. And once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are really grateful for all the love and support that you guys always share. This means the whole world to us, and we'll keep bringing even more insane amount of value for you guys. We have some amazing sessions planned out. You can join up our upcoming webinars at the same time. Some of you have already requested to do more of a detailed webinar about other stuff as well. We have already planning that out. So you should be seeing that. You can already see that I'll be doing a workshop on FB ads, right? So make sure that you join in. You will be learning some crazy ass stuff. And who knows, we might share some insiders on how we run ads at PitchGround as well, right? So you will only get to know if you join that webinar. If you don't, you won't. And we might most likely not have a replay for this, because I don't want a replay for this to come by and watch it and have everyone watching it, right? We don't want our strategies to be leaked out only and unless if people are on the webinar. That's it. So make sure that you register and sign in. There's going to be some value drop out there. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and keep sending emails every day, keep closing every week, and keep